Prom 2017. Today guys, I'm going to be telling you about the time I vlogged my prom. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. So my prom begins with me getting ready at this house, getting into my suit and everything, making sure that everything's alright, and then I went down to my grandparents' house to take some photos. Admittedly, they weren't the best photos. Now this was kind of my fault because I let them borrow this camera, and it is quite a complicated camera to get used to, so it is kind of my fault for that. And then my grandparents drove me up to my friend's house where we would take some more pictures and just double check that we were ready. You know, just making sure that everything was on properly, like the little bow tie, and that everything was tucked in properly. So after we took some photos, me and my friend Finn, we got a lift up to my friend's house where most of my other friends were waiting. So at my friend's house, we had a few beers and we were just talking about how we thought the night was going to plan out. So at my friend's house, we had a few beers and we were just talking about how we wanted the night to go and how we wanted it to all plan out. Also, we had some snacks and had a good time around the table, just laughing and just having a great time, just like what most friends do. So all of our friend group was here now and we decided to take some group photos. After we took some photos, we were ready to go. Now we went into cars instead of like, you know, a normal limo or like a sports car or anything like that, just because it's only like a 20-minute drive to get to the place which we wanted to, and we didn't really want to spend £40 on a fancy car or a limo whenever we could just take the cars for free. Now here, on the way to prom, we ran into a few problems. First of all, we were stuck in traffic and that set us back a little bit. And then some people from our school had a limo in front of us and it broke down, and then we were waiting for them to pull over. After all this though, we were fine and we were just thinking about the amazing time which we're gonna have at prom. We were all getting excited in the car, singing and dancing along to songs and just having a great time and just having a great laugh. You write that song, now what? You write that song, now what? I be raising my figures, all of my niggas, so yeah. So we stopped off at a local Tesco just to get some more beers, and also some of us had to go to the toilet. Now this is quite funny because up until this point I had never vlogged in public, and it felt very weird just seeing a boy in a suit with a big camera rig going to the toilet. Like, that's a little bit weird. But I didn't care. It was our night and I just wanted to have a good time, and I didn't care about what anyone had to think about me. After we had gone to the toilet, we went back to the car and some of my friends were just dancing in the car with the volume full blast. Like I said, we got a few looks, but we didn't care, we just wanted to have a good time. So we continued to dance and have a good time in the car for about 10 minutes, and then we drove over to the hotel which our prom was being held. So this was it, our prom night. The night we have been waiting for 5 years. I remember back in year 7 when I started, when the teachers told us that these next 5 years would fly by. And you don't really think about it when it's said, but whenever you look back at it, it's kind of the most scary, amazing thing which has ever been told to you, because, well, it's true. So I stepped out of the car and realised that this was it. A night which I was determined to have fun and not care what anyone has to think about me. I just wanted to be myself and have a fun, good time. So we entered the hotel and we were greeted by staff and teachers. Now this is quite a special moment because all the teachers were greeting us and they just looked so different, and they said that we looked so different because we were all dressed up, and it just felt like all the teachers and the students were just like friends at this point. Like, there wasn't really any difference between being a teacher and a friend at the prom, because you made a friendship with these teachers, and it kind of makes it special because you know that you're never really going to see these people again, and that's what kind of makes it feel a little bit more special. But anyway, after we'd greeted all the teachers and the staff, we went to the bathroom just to check that everything was right. We just double checked to see if our bow ties were all fine, and also to go to the toilet, wash our face, and just kind of like get ready for the night. After we left the bathroom, we went into the lobby and we met most of our friends and other students. Now at this point, most people had realised that I did bring my camera, and they started saying to their friends, oh, Seth probably vlogging. And there were two types of people to this. Now the people who were really supportive, like, oh nice, you brought your camera, I can't wait to see the video whenever it's up. Oh nice, that is so sick! And then there was people who were saying, oh, why are you even recording? That's so weird.
This is well gay.
Now, like I kept saying to myself for the whole night, I don't care what people think. This is memories. I want to look back at it in a few years' time and just be so thankful that I did bring my camera to such a special event. Now, I did not regret bringing my camera at all up until this point. I didn't through the whole night. I didn't care what people said. I was going to vlog it, and I didn't care what anyone had to say. So then we met up with some more friends, and then we took some photos on my camera, and it was just such a good time just to see all my friends in well-dressed suits. It was just a really good experience. And can I just say that all the girls who went to prom looked absolutely beautiful, and also all the boys, they looked so smart and formal in their suits. Everyone just looked amazing. So after the lobby, me and some of my friends, we went into this room where we took some professional photos with all the lighting kit, and then me and my friends, we had a little bit of a joke going with the photographer that my camera was better than hers. Now, obviously it wasn't, but you know, we just had a quick joke about it. It was quite a funny time. So we had a good time with her. We were all messing around with her, but she knew that we were joking. As we left the photo room, we went into the dining room. Now here, all of our friends sat by each other, and we just started to talk and socialise amongst each other. So here we all caught up with each other, and we just were having a really good time, just having a great laugh with each other and just enjoying ourselves. Then we danced to a few of the songs, you know, sang along to them.
Get it on, I don't know what you're waiting for, your time is coming, don't be late. Hey, hey, crazy right now.
And then we had our meal. It was a 3-course meal, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I really didn't like the food. I mean, some people liked it, and then some people hated it. After we had food, we started to be typical teenage boys and started messing around with helium balloons.
Hi guys! Oh my god!
It's a surprise that the teachers didn't really have a go at us for this, but it was just so funny to see everyone just laughing in high-pitched voices. Then, after this is where my camera cut out and ran out of battery. Now I was determined to get vlog footage, so I sacrificed battery and storage on my phone to record the rest of the vlog. Then after all this, the teachers went up on stage and started to hand out some awards to the students.
I voted Jack. I voted Jack.
The most likely person to become our next Prime Minister is oh, absolutely not.
This was so funny because some of my friends on my table got completely embarrassed by some awards such as like the most basic haircut and biggest ego. After the awards had been handed out, we went up on stage, danced, and just took a few photos with everyone. And at this point I did stop recording for a little bit because I just wanted to enjoy myself. I took photos with people who meant so much to me over the past 5 years and who are so supportive of me and were just amazing people. Also, I had a photo with my closest friends who I've been friends with for 13 years. This photo will always be special to me because it shows that we've stuck by each other through everything, something which is very hard to come by in secondary school. So now prom was coming to an end. People were starting to go home, and then eventually so were we. So we went outside, thanked everyone, thanked all the teachers for an amazing night and all the planning which has gone into it, and just thanking them for an absolutely amazing time for the past 5 years and everything that they had ever done for us. That was quite an emotional time. So then we went outside and then we waited for our parents to come and pick us up and take us to the after party. McDonald's was right around the corner, and because the food was absolutely terrible, and also because we would probably been waiting like 20 minutes for our parents to get here, we went to McDonald's and just had a quick chat about how the night went for everyone. Everyone there just said it was an absolutely amazing time, which was just a great thing to hear. So then we walked back to the car, camera in hand, out of battery, and then we began to drive to the after party. Then we were dropped off at a friend's house and we just had a great time partying throughout the whole night. Now I didn't really vlog this part because I only had about 10% left on my phone, but we just all had a good time just dancing and just acting like idiots for the rest of the night. Me being me, I split my prom trousers. There's a hole which goes straight through it. So yeah, I broke my prom trousers. We all laughed about it, but it wasn't really that noticeable in the end because I had black boxers on. So we continued to dance, and then the night was coming to a close. And then all of us had just crashed out on the sofa and we slept for about an hour or two. So now the time was about 4 in the morning, and me and my friend Finn, we had to get back to his house because we had been told to go back at the house at this time. So now we got a lift from one of the girls' brothers. So then we drove back to Finn's house. I went straight upstairs and just fell asleep. I just went straight to sleep, and then I woke up at 12:30 today. In all fairness, prom was one of the best nights of my life. I was confident, something which I wasn't that good at in school. I had a great time dancing and laughing with all of my friends. It was such an amazing night. The teachers had made such an effort, and I'm so thankful for that. And the way how they organised it was absolutely amazing, and none of this would have been possible if it wasn't for them. Prom 2017 was one of the best nights of my life, and it's something I won't forget in a hurry. Thank you all for watching this video. It was something different to share on the channel, and something personal which I can look back on in later years and thank myself for taking my camera and capturing these amazing, unforgettable experiences which will live with me forever. If you guys enjoyed this video, and you had your prom on Friday night, then make sure to drop a like on this video and also subscribe. I hope you all had a good time at prom, as much as I did. Thank you all for watching this memorial part of my life, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.